Today I'm going to talk about you are what you judge. So I have this quote from Wayne Dyer: when you judge another, you do not define them, you define yourself. The only way to judge somebody is to have that information inside of you. When you are judging somebody, let's say for their looks or for the way they speak, if you are self-aware, the only way to find judgment in someone else is because you have that judgment within yourself. Let's say you're judging someone for the way they look. They're not dressed for the occasion, or they look sloppy, or they look sweaty like me. The only way to judge that is because you judge it within yourself. You won't go out of the house looking like a mess because you will feel self-conscious or you will feel bad about yourself. So in saying that, your judgments are part of your beliefs of the characters that you are. So if your belief is that people are bad or a certain type of people are bad, you will encounter a lot of people that you are judging, and it will prove to you that a certain type of people are bad. So let me give you a story of mine. I had a friend that once saw me getting I was being like pushed or bumped by, there was a lot of people in the place where I was at. So there was a lot of people, it was a social event. And once I came back to him, he asked me, "Don't you mind people pushing you around?" I thought it was an odd question. The definition of being pushed around, bumped by other people, to me was fun. I've been to raves, festivals, and stuff like that. When I think of people bumping me and pushing me around, I think of fun place. His definition was, if I'm being bumped around, that means I'm being threatened. So you can be in the same environment and judge it differently. When you have beliefs, which are judgments of how the world should be, you look for evidence that the belief and judgment you have is true. Your judgments or your beliefs are like missiles. Someone programs a missile so that it can go to a certain country, and it will navigate towards that destination until it gets there. Your beliefs and your judgments are created by your ego, because your ego wants to control you in that paradigm, unconsciously or consciously. Some people may have a judgment of, I will only hang around people that will elevate me. And some people have a judgment that, oh, these people that are always trying to make more money and trying to elevate themselves in life, I don't like hanging around them. They're too snobby. They're too conceited. So that same act is seen differently. So you have a judgment on each side of the story. So the missile that you are, if you have created your life that no longer satisfies you, you have to change the coordinates of the missile so that it can seek the things that you desire, so you can create the life that you want. In that, I want to invite you to my community. My community has two aspects to it. When I started traveling, not as in having a vacation, but living in places where no one knew me, living in places where I had to learn the customs and the language. Right now I'm in Thailand, trying to learn the language. Thank God there's a lot of expats around. But being in places where the ego has not yet created, you get to see what the ego is really up to. You get to see what coordinates the ego has put into place. You can, when you're in, let's say your country of origin, you can blame the country of origin for what's happening in your life because your friends are making you or encouraging you to do things that are not good for you, or your family, your parents are are speaking negatively to you, and that's why you're not excelling. So those things you can say, that's the reason why I don't have the life that I desire. But when you travel to other places, you start finding out that the excuses that you have are no longer there, and you're still in the situation that you're in. So my community is here to help people travel, find themselves, and navigate back to their original source. Their original source is winning, is a winner, and moves towards the things they desire in life. So I invite you to join my community. We will help each other navigate to the life we desire while traveling and enjoying what the world has to offer. I will put a link in the description of my community. Please join, and let's do this together.